everyone. This is Uma coming to you live on Monday, January 16th with the Lotus and the Lounge podcast. Welcome in, everybody. Happy New Year and happy end of Mercury retrograde. Yes, this week heralds in the end of Mercury retrograde, which started on December 29th, and it will be ending on Wednesday, January 18th. That will be the feature of our talk today. But before we get into all of that, let's just welcome in our new people. Welcome in. We're happy to have you here. And for all our returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here, for dropping your comments, for sharing how much you love this podcast, how it just starts your week right. I really appreciate all of the love. Thank you guys so much, and for posting about it on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook, wherever you guys are watching it from. So for those of you that are new, my name is Uma. I'm the CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center located in Northern Virginia. And I'd like to provide this podcast as a way to kind of energetically start your week right. So thank you for joining me. And if you are new, please understand that we always start with meditation. So whatever you're doing, allow yourself to just close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. So just take a moment to breathe. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Bring your attention to your heart space. And just for 1 minute, I'd like you to think about all the things you are grateful for. An attitude of gratitude raises your vibration. Now take a minute to focus on what you'd like to manifest for yourself this week. I like to call it Manifestation Mondays. So just focus your energy and think about all the things you'd like to see happen this week. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Now repeat with me these affirmations and let's speak power over our lives. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am creative. I am love. I am healthy. I am prosperous. I am at peace. All of life comes to me with ease, peace, and joy. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Welcome in, welcome in. So happy to have you guys here with me as we begin this day. So now we're going to move into getting our affirmation of the week. Our affirmation of the week is, I am balanced. I listen to myself and honor all my needs. So let's just focus on that for a minute. This is going to be the energy of the week. I am balanced. That's a great start to the week, actually. I am balanced. I listen to myself and honor all my needs. It's feeling like a self-care vibe for me. So it's interesting because my blog is along those lines because I wrote the blog about the fact that we do have an end of Mercury retrograde. And I titled my blog, The End of Mercury Retrograde, The Return of Logic. So I'm going to read it to you and then we'll discuss. Retrograde season is nearly over. Breathe. Whew, we're nearly at the finish line. I find myself saying these same lines at least 3 times a year when we're approaching the end of Mercury retrograde season. This year, Mercury retrograde began around December 29th and will end finally on January 18th. Take a big sigh of relief. We are nearly out of these turbulent waters. For those not in the know, I will do a brief sum up for you here. Mercury retrograde occurs about 3 times a year and lasts roughly 3 weeks. During this time, the planet of Mercury is in retrograde energy, so whatever Mercury rules will also be in a retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication and transportation, so most of the season we see a breakdown in communication with people in our lives, and we can also see delayed travel as a result. I wasn't the least bit surprised last week when there were a bunch of canceled flights across the US and many planes were grounded. If you find yourself wanting to lash out on others or thinking negative thoughts, be mindful. This may not be you feeling this way. I like to think of the Betty White commercials when someone hasn't had a Snickers bar. I would love to say just eat a Snickers and everything will be fine, but sadly it isn't that easy. The emotions that lurk below the surface need to come up from time to time. Whatever you feel these last few days, pay attention to them. It is telling you what you need to work on. As we come to a close to our retrograde period, I have some tips on how to navigate these turbulent waters safely. It is my way of offering you a Snickers bar. Hopefully, it's just as satisfying and fills you up. Number 1, do not take offense. When people are lashing out at you, it is a reflection of their inner state and has nothing to do with you. Learn to differentiate the difference between constructive criticism and personal attacks. Number 2, create space for communication. When someone attacks me verbally, I choose not to respond. If the person is important to me, I'll tell them to take some time to cool off and we will revisit the topic in a few days. Create space and gather your thoughts. I'm not interested in upsetting my mental health by the few who cannot control their emotions. If you and a loved one have a spat, take time before you talk. Think about the relationship and its importance to you before you make decisions. Number 3, do not make major decisions. Now is not the time. Retrograde season is best for introspection and creativity, not for forward movements in the real world. I have some ideas of where I want to go for my next steps and who I want to go with, but I'm not making any definite decisions until after these retrogrades end. A return to logic is required before I move forward in my life. And number 4, dream away. This is the best time to journal, think and reflect on your journey. Write everything down. You will have the best dreams and visions now, And if you pay keen attention, you can find out your next steps. This is the time they will be revealed. Yes, retrograde season can be tricky, but it can also be helpful. Remember, all of life depends on how you look at it. Choose to always see the positive, and your life will be brighter every time. So as we go into these last few days of retrograde season, remember, even though Mercury retrograde ends on January 18th, there's still like a week or 2 weeks after that we call the post-retrograde period, where things can still be kind of, uppity, if you will. So my best advice for everyone is pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings, and make sure that whatever you're feeling and you're thinking, if it's not coming from a positive place, ignore it, toss it, don't speak on it. Let it ride out. Now is not the time to investigate your relationships in your life. It's definitely the time, though, to take a chill pill and calm down. That is the blog of the week. All right, so we had our meditation done. We had our blog of the week. Now it's time for the most important thing, our reading of the week. Let's tap in and see what the energy is going to be like this week. So let me get the cards. Let's get ready to do our reading of the week. I'm going to pull 3 cards, one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, and one for the weekend. Oh, that was a lot of cards that went flying. So let's do that again. And I'm using this deck, the Rider-Waite deck on it. Here we go. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, we have Ace of Cups. Ooh, this is like love, relationships. Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, we have 3 of Swords. It's like the breakup card. How funny is that? And the weekend. We have 2 cards. I just want 1 card, Spirit. We have the World in reverse. Okay, so let's talk about it. And we're going to, of course, be clarifying each of these cards with 2 or 3 jumper cards. So the Ace of Cups is a card that talks about friendships, family, love relationships, new beginnings, new opportunities, right, coming into your life. And we clarify the Ace of Cups with the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. Wow, this is a reunion energy. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, I feel that some of you are going to hear from somebody that is not in your life anymore. There's definitely a lot of love energy going on right now. So I feel that Monday, Tuesday brings this new beginning. There's somebody who wants to have a new beginning with you. It could be a family member, a loved one, someone from your past. I feel like this person didn't do well by you. You know, that 7 of Swords energy is about things happening behind the scene. It could be third-party energy. It could be people not telling you the truth, lying to you. And the 3 of Cups is celebration and joy. So remember, this is a general reading for the collective, and this is what I feel. I feel that for some of you, you're moving on from the past. You're celebrating with new people because you found out what the lies were, what was being done in the dark. You found out about it. And you're having this new beginning and lots of love pouring into your life from new people that just honor, respect you, and love you. Now, for some of you, there was somebody from your past that did hurt you, that was the love of your life, and they're coming back in for a reunion, but they're coming back in a good way, not to play you again, but to explain whatever this was that they did to you. Okay? So interesting energy for Monday and Tuesday, because it's really about love, and it's about the love energy and your family and your relationships in your life. Now look at this. We go to Wednesday and Thursday, and this is the heartbreak card. You know, Three of Swords, sorrow and loss, arguments with a lover, marriage separation, incompatible lovers, cruelty, abuse, separation causes emotional upheaval, someone betrays you. Wow. Let's see what this energy is about. This is Wednesday, Thursday, and this is kind of freaking me out because my birthday's on Thursday. Right? So we clarify this with the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. The Pentacles are about receiving, giving and receiving. Two of Swords, not, being indecisive. I feel Wednesday, Thursday, some of you are not going to look at the pain in your life, and that's going to block your flow. But for the rest of you, you are looking at the pain in your life. You're looking at what someone's done to you, and you're receiving it. You're moving on from being of two minds. You're making up your mind. You're making decisions. And by doing that, the universe is open to you again. So it really comes down to, are you blocking your blessings on Wednesday and Thursday? Are you choosing to ignore things and not see things as they are, but see things as you want to see them? Well, if you do that, then you're going to continue to stay in stagnation. But if you decide to open your eyes, take the blindfold off and just make a decision. All right, this person did me wrong, and I'm just going to leave it in the past and walk away. The universe opens up its floodgates. Or this person did me wrong, but I love them, so I'm just going to accept it. The universe is going to open up the floodgates. Remember, the universe doesn't really care about what you're going to do, but it just requires you to make a decision so the law of attraction can work in your favor. So Wednesday, Thursday, be decisive is my advice for everybody. Be decisive and address, be open about what is hurting you. Be real with it, be open with it, because there's no time here for you to just pretend like there's no problem. You're hurting. Be real and let people know. All right? Now, finally, for the weekend, we have the World in reverse. No energy, loss of momentum, goals have been forgotten. Review and set new ones. You underestimate your own abilities and lack vision. Fear of change or travel keep you from success and happiness. Too attached to your current job or residence, inflexible, and must respond to changing circumstances. Let's clarify that for everybody. The World in reverse. This is like not wanting to move on. Choosing to stay stuck. So we have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, cooperation. King of Wands. Oh, this is good. Focus card. And Queen of Wands. Here we go. It's really rare that you have like a couple show up at the same time. And we have the King and Queen of Wands showing up. So I actually don't feel that people are going to be stuck this weekend. I actually feel that the energy is moving forward. I feel that this was like the energy of the past, and we have help in moving forward. So for some of you, you have a partner that's helping you move forward away from that stagnation. And for the rest of you, you have a group of people, a tribe that's helping you move forward. So I love how this week is going. We have incoming love Monday and Tuesday, or definitely messages or action about love. Then Wednesday, Thursday, it's like you're faced with a decision. You have to make a decision Wednesday, Thursday about, for most of us, it's leaving the pain behind. That Three of Swords energy. You gotta, whoever hurt you, whatever happened, you gotta make that conscious decision to leave it behind. Because by the weekend, we have the ability to close a cycle. So the question is, are you ready to close that cycle, or are you ready to stay in stagnation? Look to the people around you, because they are here to help you. That is the reading of the week for Monday, January 16th. to Sunday, January 22nd. All right. Looks like the week is going to be interesting, isn't it, guys? Well, before I go, you guys know that I like to pull just an extra card, which would be kind of like the goddess energy card, right? Like what is the avatar, if you will, that's going to be with us, that's going to be guiding us and helping us. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that message now. The goddess that is with us. So this is a message from a goddess, and we have the goddess Vesta, and she is giving you a message about your home. It says your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. The message from Goddess Vesta, there's an undying flame within your soul, and it's the light seed and spark of your consciousness. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Take a look around your home. Does it reflect warmth? If not, this is easily remedied and also important to do. It's a simple task of using your creative imagination to add warm energy to your household, such as lighting the fireplace or some candles, adding cozy blankets and pillows, or displaying greeting cards and fresh flowers. By warming up your outer world, your inner world responds to meet it. This increases your energy, which automatically shifts all outward appearances towards the better. Watch how these simple steps recharge the flame within everyone in your household. This flame cleanses away negativity and brings in the new with vigor and irresistible invitation. So you have the goddess Vesta with you, and she is asking you to brighten up and lively up your home, to invite in new energy. That is the message from Goddess Vesta. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week for our weekly broadcast of the Lotus Lounge Podcast. We do have a couple of events going on at Lotus, but like I said, it's my birthday week. My birthday is on Thursday, so I am not really doing that much events. I do have an event tonight, Monday. It is a free talk on my Instagram and on my Facebook pages, The Lotus and the Light. You can find me on Instagram, The Lotus and the Light, and on Facebook. And I'll be talking about the next step in mindset reset evolution. There's a modality called access bars, and I'm going to be talking about what it does and how it helps you, remove limiting beliefs and things like that. So that's going to be today at 6:30, I believe it's at 6:30. And then Wednesday, I'm doing new moon readings. We do have a new moon coming in, and I will be doing new moon readings on Wednesday. So again, you can find out by hitting me up on any of my channels, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and ask me how to book a new moon reading. But I'm actually doing the readings starting today, tomorrow, and Wednesday in time for the new moon coming in. And that's all for this week because, like I said, it's my birthday and I'll be traveling, so I'll be out of the office until next week. Thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you can, please drop a comment. Let me know if these messages resonated, and I'm happy to hear from you. Bye, guys.